Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 5:51, and the Eagles, the Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
A mix of sun and clouds today with a high of 65. It is 39 right now in downtown Springfield.
Hollywood Trash is brought to you by Western Mass Masons. Call them for all your foundation and chimney needs.
Somehow you still care about what's happening in Hollywood. So, from Tinseltown, 3,000 miles away, it's Steve Nagle's Hollywood Trash.
Reality TV star Daryl Sheets, known for his time on Storage Wars, has died at the age of 67 in an apparent suicide. The Lake Havasu County Police Department in Arizona confirmed that Sheets was found dead in a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. Sheets, who earned the nickname The Gambler on the show, was a beloved member of the Storage Wars family. A&E expressed their condolences to his family and loved ones during this difficult time. I remember seeing this guy quite a bit on that show. The idea, taking away from this horrible story part, but that show is so fake. Like, so fake.
I've heard that too.
Because I knew somebody who worked for a storage facility thing, and it's like the owner, the process to get an abandoned storage unit is so tumultuous. All these things are set up when on the show. Because
is it the same process from state to state though?
I maybe it is different, but for the most part, it's like the owner is going to go through the unit before he puts it up for auction somewhere. It's not like, Well,
I feel so deceived thinking that television and reality television is not, in fact, reality. What a lie.
I told you about that towing show. That was all lies.
Oh, yeah.
Made up garbage. I don't know. But, back to this. That's a horrible story.
Terribly sad story.
But as far as the show goes, what a fake bunch of reality TV, my butt.
Yes.
The cause of death for... that's a horrible story, too. I'm not going to do that.
Man, what a bummer this turning out to be.
Stranger Things, Tales from 85, is a new animated spin-off set between seasons 2 and 3 of the original series, because that's easy to follow. The show introduces new characters and creatures to Hawkins, but fails to connect with the main storyline. Despite dynamic animation and inventive storytelling, the spin-off feels disjointed and lacks impact on the overall series.
Well, that sounds like an opinion, Steve. If you got bored with the series, I'm sure this will reignite everything for you.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because they're literally telling you it's got nothing to do with the show that was so popular.
While the addition of new character Nikki Baxter brings a fresh perspective, the show struggles to find its place within the Stranger Things universe. They don't even credit who wrote these things.
Probably like an AI script.
Probably. Yeah, the AI movie, the AI robot watched. Is that the Marty at the Stop and Shop? Did he go and he's reviewing movies now? I thought I saw a Gene Shalit mustache on him the other day when I was in there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I can totally see him as the next Cy Becker.
And here's another look at the movies. There's a spill in aisle 6.
My feet are sticking to the ground.
We are gonna have ants. Hulu is expanding its reality TV offerings with new shows, including a documentary about Travis Barker and a series about featuring Khloe Kardashian, of all people.
Well, you had me up until the Khloe part.
What are you talking about? That's going to bring that platform back standing upright.
No.
The streaming platform unveiled its upcoming reality TV lineup at the recent Hulu Gets Real event in Los Angeles, promising a diverse range of compelling content for fans of the genre. In addition to new shows, Hulu is also bringing back fan favorites to maintain its status as a top destination for reality TV enthusiasts. A recording of the event is available online for those who missed the live showcase, just in case you wanted to see what they got up their sleeve this year.
Nah, I'm good.
Well, that's you. There's a lot of people who want to see
I'm not even that
stuff.
interested in the guy as a drummer, to be honest.
Yeah.
Never mind his lifestyle with the Kardashians.
Well, some people are interested in that.
I know.
Production on the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives was paused earlier this year, leaving fans uncertain about the future of the show. However, A spin-off series set in Orange County featuring a new group of dynamic young mothers has been confirmed by Hulu. This is part of their reality thing. The original series is set to resume production, but it remains unclear if Taylor Frankie Paul will be involved in Season 5, because God forbid if we didn't have Taylor Frankie Paul in Season 5.
What's the problem with the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives? What happened?
I don't know.
I mean, was it because no one cared, or was it because something happened that the whole thing just blew up?
Well, I believe these are it's like the polygamists. Isn't this...
No, I don't think that's it.
That's not what this is? The
No.
Mormon wives thing? Isn't that the Mormon thing?
There's another polygamy-related reality TV show.
I can't keep up with this. There's just too many.
Yeah, it's a story about a guy who's married a bunch of women, and the title of the show is, "Oh my God, what have I done to myself?"
Yeah, why would you want that?
Why
many
would I
wives?
put myself into this?
Yeah, one wife is heavy burden enough.
Listen,
you want 7 of them?
I can only really disappoint one woman at a time.
You know, like you go and, how come the trash wasn't taken out? I'm going to my other wife, and then you go to the other wife, and you're like, how come you didn't mow the lawn today? You know, there's all these tasks that you got to do.
I mean, it's never ending.
7 different times?
Please.
Come on. The long-awaited trailer for Coyote vs. Acme has been released, featuring classic Looney Tunes characters in a live-action animation hybrid. The film follows Wile E. Coyote as he sues the Acme Corporation over their faulty products. Originally shelved by Warner Brothers in 2023, the project resurfaced in 2025 after being acquired by Ketchup Entertainment. Full of tongue-in-cheek references to its troubled history, Coyote vs. Acme is set to hit theaters on August 28th.
Okay, to be honest,
Yeah.
I see some possibilities with that storyline.
Maybe, but
If it becomes a courtroom drama with some comedy peppered in there, that could be kind of interesting.
live action, it's kind of like that movie with when they did it with Michael Jordan. Mm-hmm. That's what live action animation means?
Yeah.
It's like they're throwing the cart. Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God.
I mean, can you imagine if, say, the Roadrunner were to sue Wile E. Coyote for, stalking?
Yeah. Yeah, it could.
I mean, he's been after me for 50 years,
This
and he
is
won't leave me
crazy.
alone.
This is crazy. This is harassment. No, he never actually threatened you.
Gets, a restraining order, goes to court.
It's crazy.
Be amazing.
Kim Kardashian says one of her fantasies is to get frisky at a movie theater.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, she must have had something to say.
Oh my God, the last time I got frisky during a film was when Ray J and I watched Big Trouble in Little China with Spurt Russell in that sex tape you can purchase on YouPorn for $39.95.
Caitlin?
Well, we also, I never got that done and dirty with your mother, Chris Kim, but we did have a night of movies as well. We started out with the classic Chitty Chitty Gangbang. Then we indulged in the psychological thriller Single White She-Male.
What else did you see?
I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, I bet you did.
We finished off the night with a great classic comedy, McHale's Gravy. Did you ever see McHale's Gravy?
No.
Would you like to?
Did that star Ernest Big Nine?
It is. Yes, it is Ernest Big Nine.
Yeah.
How did you not know?
I don't know.
How did you know that?
By the way, to Spurt Russell, was he married to Goldie Hawn?
I think you have seen all of these movies and you just don't want to admit it.
Perhaps.
All right. Well, wait till the next line of movies that we come out tomorrow. And that's your Hollywood Trash on Rock 102. Oh.
And now, Bax's View from the Couch. Brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware with Scott's 4-Step. 4 easy steps to an awesome lawn.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Well, folks, tonight is the opening round of the NFL Draft, an exciting annual event which qualifies college football players from around the country to trade in their lucrative NIL contracts and hoping and exchanging them for much bigger ones. It's like growing out of your old pair of Huskies and graduating into a nice pair of slacks or trousers. You know, the sort your dad used to get at Yale Genton many years ago. Nevertheless, 257 youngsters will be picked over the next several days, with round 1 beginning tonight at 8 p.m. Now, you should know that the Patriots have 11 picks in this year's draft. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 4 in the sixth, and finally 1 in the seventh. That equals 11. Who are they going to pick tonight with the 31st pick in the first round? I have no idea. And for every expert blasting out their mock draft picks, I think you'll find they don't have any idea either. That's why ESPN will be wheeling out alleged draft expert Mel Kiper tonight to give you the illusion that he knows what he's doing and that somehow a human being has the foresight and intuition to know what every team in the NFL is going to do and what they are thinking. And the truth is, Mel Kiper does not. If he did, he would have been hired by an NFL franchise by now to run the draft for them, and yet that has not yet happened. Instead, he has been incorrectly cranking out draft picks for the last 42 years, and despite a questionable rate of accuracy, he has amassed a net worth of more than $7 million. That's $7 million for being far less accurate than Brian Lapis, Dan Brown, or any other highly qualified local meteorologist with certifiable credentials. And yet tonight, he'll be incorrectly cranking out picks left and right. And by the end of it, ESPN will say, "Great job, Mel. We'll see you around next year." Now, either that's the greatest gig in the world, or we've completely run out of credible experts. I'm going to say yes to both. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. The Ego battery-powered push mower and Ego rider mower. Excellent deals with Ego's Power Plus Savings event at Rocky's. And Rocky's delivers and assembles your Ego mower free. Go to Rocky's, get an Ego. You'll get it at your neighborhood Rocky's Ace Hardware. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock at 6:14, and Skinnerd with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Mix of sun and clouds today with a high of 65. It is 39 right now in downtown Springfield.
Man, what a show today. We got some guests coming up. We'll tell you more about that and some other stuff, too.
Like what?
I don't even know, Steve. This is like one of those days where when I woke up, I kind of want to keep on sleeping. You ever have those days? I call that Monday through Friday.
Yeah, I was going to say it's every day, actually.
Yeah, this was definitely one of those days.
Yeah. Well, but you're here. You're thankful you're alive. You're here. You're having a good time. And who knows what the show is going to bring today.
Well, I feel today, Steve, that I'm here to bring the smoke.
You got to have a more positive outlook on things.
I'm here to drive it home, if you know what I'm talking about.
Driving it home.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab it by both barrels and start blasting away. That's how I feel today.
Look at you.
Yeah, I really feel like today I'm on the precipice of something spectacular. It may not happen today. Could happen tomorrow, a month from now. May never happen. But all I know is I'm prepared for it.
I like that optimistic attitude.
Thank you, Steve.
So let's see. Yesterday I went. Kids are out of school, and there was nothing going on. So took a ride out to the Berkshires, to the Pittsfield and Lee area.
Steve, I believe it's pronounced Pittsfield.
Have you ever been there?
In fact, I have.
It's pronounced the way it smells.
Anyway, what you do in Pittsfield?
Well, we just drove around. Went to we do like the whole thrift shopping thing, and had to get my kids a couple of items from local stores and whatnot.
Okay.
And then we stopped at Papa Bob's for dinner, which used to be Uncle Larry's Tavern in Beckett. I think we did a work release out there the one time.
I think we did, yeah.
It's out. It's way out on the lengths of Route 20 in Beckett. And,
I don't think I did that one.
And it has changed owners. They're actually going to be changing the name of that. So it went from Uncle Larry's to Papa Bob's. I'm like, what is it going to be, Cousin Eddie's now? We're keeping the. It should be called
Mama Celeste is what it's going to be.
I would suggest the Family Tree, but
that's good.
That would be a good one. But no, it is actually going to be the Jacob's Ladder Tavern because it's on the Jacob's Ladder Trailway.
That's like taking advantage of your geographical location.
Yeah.
Interesting point.
And we're going to be doing a comedy show there on June 5th.
Shut up.
Yeah.
We? Or like you?
Well, Marty and I and
okay.
Brian Plum, we're all going to invade Beckett for a night on Friday, June 5th, and we're going to do a comedy show.
When you think about what Beckett has had to laugh about over the course of centuries, it ain't been that much. So this is going to be a big night for the folks at Beckett.
I got to tell you, Beckett is like, it's weird. Like, it is, there's a lot of like, I think hippie farms out there.
Yes.
You know? Like they're buried deep in the woods. And there's people who make like homemade honey and fresh eggs and all that other good stuff.
Like Birkenstocks and that drug rug smock that people sometimes wear.
Hey.
That's kind of like their formal wear in Beckett.
Doesn't matter what you wear as long as you show up to the comedy show on June 5th.
Is it the kind of crowd that you think could easily be, say, offended by jokes?
No, not at all.
You think they've got a broader worldview and can accept certain things? Because, Plum can really take you places.
Well, I mean,
verbally.
Marty will have a better story. We haven't been there since it was Uncle Larry's Tavern, and that was 16 years ago. So, you
and Marty have a story.
That was quite the night at the, and it was way more amateur comedy than it was anything back in that day.
Oh, the two of you have pro'd it up quite a bit.
Yeah, there was. I think there were several of us that went out to Uncle Larry's Tavern that night. But
if I'm not mistaken, 16 years ago, Brian Plum would have been 4.
That's pretty. Thanks for putting that in perspective, man. That makes me feel like an old man.
Well, I'm just trying to put it all together for you.
But no, it looks like it's going to be a pretty promising venue to do comedy there. I met the owner last night, John. He's and I was like, what's up with the name? And he's like, we're waiting for the liquor license to officially change it because you can't. I guess you can't operate. They still have a liquor license. They can't operate under a new name until they get it officially in print. So that's
the Jacob's Ladder Tavern.
Tavern, yeah.
I mean, that's probably a better idea. I mean, nothing against Papa Bob or Uncle Larry or Mama Leone or Sister
Mama
Hazel or whatever it's going to be. Yeah, it might just be better to kind of give you the sense of where this is. Yeah. And what it's all about.
Well, they do have. We ate there last night. It was very good. I had chicken francaise.
Nothing wrong with that.
And they got like meal deals and all that stuff going on. But it's something different for the hill people. There's not a lot out there in that section of town. So
I don't really know Beckett all that well. I know that's like where you start to lose Rock 102.
Yeah,
it starts to get a little fuzzy around Beckett.
We got a ton of people up there that listen to us, though. It was like walking into a fan base last night. Hey, look, it's Steve Nagle. He's here at Papa Bob's, soon to be the Jacob's Ladder Tavern.
You were outed, at the place?
As soon as I walked in there.
Really?
Yeah.
How about that?
I know.
Huh.
They couldn't believe that somebody like me walked in there.
Well, I'm sure they must see an occasional celebrity, doing like summer stock or going to Tanglewood or staying at the Red Lion or whatever.
Well, here's the problem. Most of the clientele are people dragging their knuckles across the ground. So when they see somebody standing upright when they walk in there, it's like you stick out like a sore thumb.
Man, how'd they let a guy in here with a clean shirt?
Yeah, there was a guy there, Clark Plumbing. He's like, hey, give me a shout out tomorrow, Clark Plumbing. And I'm like, at least you're not Vince the plumber, where you're calling up and getting trade for all the people that you mention every day. Eddie's Package Store and
no kidding.
Plimpton and Hill.
I remember stopping at some store in Charlemont. We were driving through Charlemont, or was it Coleraine? One of the two. It's like one of those out of the way little burgs. And some guy recognized me, and you would have thought that he had just seen Mick Jagger from the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
He was completely gobsmacked. Like he couldn't believe that I would be in the middle of nowhere, buying gum and a soda. He was stunned and like, "Whoa! I can't believe you're here!"
Yeah, look at you.
Get out every now and then.
Out in the middle of nowhere. There was a guy there last night. He was the DPW guy for Roe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was dropping off packages for people?
I don't know what he was doing in that section of town.
Yeah.
I never really got a clear answer out of that guy.
Yeah, probably none of your business anyway.
Well, it's a little shady. I mean, Roe's a pretty far way away from Beckett. Yeah.
What's coming at you from Roe?
But there you go. We'll be doing a show there on June 5th at Papa Bob's / the Jacob's Ladder Tavern on June 5th.
All right. Put it down in your calendar. I will not be there, by the way. I'll be out of town.
Why not?
I'm going to be out of town on June 5th.
Oh, that's right. You're going to that, not mudslinging, cat swinging.
Yeah, right.
Dead cat swinging.
Yes.
Camp.
That's
That
absolutely
you go.
correct. It's a day camp.
It's a day camp to make you feel good about what you're doing here every day.
Listen, any chance you get it to feel even slightly good about what we're doing is totally worth doing.
I beg to differ.
It's 6:22 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
St. Patty's Day.
It's 6:25 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
I didn't know you had the mic wide open.
I didn't know you were going to cough. How the hell would I know? It's like 3 seconds left, and you just hacked up. But
Well,
it's okay.
I just wasn't expecting it.
That's all right.
That's all.
Hey, this week on Baxi's Musical Podcast, my guest has been rock journalist John Robb. His new book, Punk Rock Ruin My Life, is coming out on May 12th. It's a really cool book. Next week, my guest is Greg Norton, former bass player for the band Husker Du. His band Ultra Bomb is about to release their third album, The Bridges That We Burn. According to Greg, this is the best thing he has ever released. It's really freaking good, and it's out on May 1st. This is a band he's now in with Ryan Smith from Soul Asylum and Derek O'Brien from Social Distortion. That's coming up on Monday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and on the app. All brought to you by Metro Chrysler, Dodge Jeep, and Ram at Chicopee, and Rock 102 Springfield's Classic Rock.
All right, you ready to laugh?
Yeah.
Let's laugh.
It's Bax and Nagle's Joke of the Day
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you.
on Rock 102,
I make you laugh.
Springfield's Classic Rock.
All right, a time traveler goes back to ancient Rome and starts immediately looking for local clothing, right?
Okay.
He finds a tailor shop and says, hey, could I have a toga, please? I guess he knows how to speak, Greek,
Roman, sure.
Whatever. Sure, what size, says the shopkeeper. I don't know, let's try an L. So the shopkeeper hands him a toga. The time traveler tries it on, and he says, it's a little tight. Can I get an XL, please? And the shopkeeper goes, what's the point of asking for a smaller one? You see? Because he's speaking in Roman numerals. And the time traveler's speaking in large and extra large sizes, so it's kind of contradicts itself.
Yeah, I know.
It's not
Roman, right? Yeah, you never really know.
See? $20 dinner at comedy show tonight at Shortstop.
Bax and Nagle in the morning on Rock.
6:31 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news brought to you by Aquapump, an expert in all water supply systems from the well to the pump and into the house. Is local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Well, thanks, Bax. Let's see. Not really any hard-hitting news this morning.
Make it up, Steve. No one's coming to us for the hard stuff anyway.
Well, here's a story out of Pissfield.
I believe it's pronounced Pittsfield.
No, have you ever been there?
I have.
It's pronounced the way it smells. Pissfield police are investigating two different reports of shots fired within the last week on the 16th and 18th, and it's now the 23rd. Officers responded to an automated alerts of shots fired near North Pearl Street and located evidence on the scene. Thankfully, no one was struck by a gunfire. Officials continue to investigate, and that's all we know.
So, first time happens on the 16th. No one bothers to say anything. Say, that could happen anywhere. Then, like 2 days later, it happens again, and all of a sudden someone gets concerned?
Yeah.
I'd get concerned after the first shot.
I believe it's their shot spotter system.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how they picked it up.
The first shot usually is an indication that something is not right.
Well, the first cut is the deepest. I don't know if you knew that.
I've heard that.
Yeah. Baby, I know. Two suspects are now in custody after a suspected armed robbery on Tuesday. Just after noon, officers responded to a reported robbery at a convenience store on Bridge Street in Springfield. 47-year-old Madigal Rolone and 46-year-old Jessica Quiles allegedly stole items and threatened employees with knives. After they were forced out of the store by workers, city cameras helped police track them down to Main Street as they were boarding a bus. Officers arrested the two and recovered the stolen items along with a large black knife, a baton, and a pocket knife. That's not a knife.
This is a knife.
Yeah.
Man, a city bus. What a great getaway vehicle.
You know,
They'll never figure out where you're going with all their regular stops.
well, they kept making all the stops.
They kept ringing the bell.
It's,
I mean, if you're on a city bus and on the front of the bus, it's like got that light. So Springfield Crossing. Guess where they're going to find you?
At Springfield Crossing.
At Springfield Crossing.
Well, you don't know. You could get off at any number of those stops and the police wouldn't even know.
True.
Yeah. What is the slowest speed chase? Behind a city bus making all the stops. Hey, you want to get him?
All you need is a single cop with a bus pass, and he's getting on.
Do you want to get him here at Main and Federal? No. We'll wait till he gets we'll just listen. I got to finish my coffee before we get this guy to get off the bus. So let's finish the coffee. Let's finish our croissants, and let's wait for the guy to get off the bus at the 5th stop ahead.
And while we're at it, why don't we just head to Chick-fil-A now, wait for them to arrive.
Yeah, right. Actually, if we order friendlies now,
we might just get it by the time they're booked.
Yeah, by the time we do the chase, we process the guy, we write all the reports. Maybe the fishamajig will be ready by the time we're done.
$5.
Yeah.
It'll be ready by the time we do fingerprints.
Deal. You're on. A local nonprofit organization is getting ready to clean up areas along the Westfield River. We'll share what this effort means for the environment. Now, when I say we'll, I'm speaking on behalf of Western Mass News.
I'm sure they're happy that you're speaking on their behalf.
Wednesday was Earth Day, which was right in the middle of the Earth Week. This coming weekend, volunteers will gather in Westfield and Russell to clean up areas along the Westfield River. Western Mass News spoke with one of the leaders of this effort and shared what it means for the environment. Along several banks of the river lie pieces of trash, cans, plastic bags, nip bottles, either at the edge of the water or in wooded areas. This coming Saturday, however, the Westfield River Watershed Association is doing something about it. Everyone will get their equipment. We'll go out to those sites and bag up the trash, said Mark Damon, is the president of the nonprofit organization whose mission since 1952 has been to make the Westfield River Watershed a better place to live.
Now, is that how Mark Damon sounds?
I have no idea. I
mean, Matt Damon doesn't sound like anything like that.
Theater of the mind. Bax. That's what that is.
You create like a whole Broadway show.
Listen, it makes it fun. Otherwise, this would just be another boring story about somebody picking up nip bottles along the Westfield River.
Yeah,
now it's a fun story with a wacky voice to go along with it.
But Steve, I mean, you know what it's like to pick up nip bottles. If you're living you're living in a van down by the river.
Yeah,
and you're low, and your whole front yard is loaded with nothing but Fireball and pop-off nips and some butternut shots or whatever there might be.
Del Shandy lemonade from Narragansett.
Yeah, all that stuff. You'd like to see the thing picked up. I mean, this is your home. This is your castle. Living in that van down by the river. You don't want all that mess.
I mean, I saw this story on the actual news last night, and they were showing like the amount of trash that people throw out the window of their car is a ridiculous amount of trash. Now, somebody said to me a couple of weeks ago, yeah, it's because people go to the dump. That's why trash blows off their car and then, maybe onto your front lawn because I'm on the route that many people would go. And I go, I don't think there are too many nip bottles just errantly flying off the back of somebody's trash.
Yeah, no, I don't think
down
so.
the car. I mean, yes, every once in a while you'll get an errant plastic bag or something that fell off of somebody's trash out of the back of their pickup truck.
Yeah, but most of those things are bagged up
and accidental. It's accidental. It's not done on purpose. Whereas the guy who's trying to tie one on before he gets home to his horrible wife and children and has to deal with them all day. You got to get a good buzz on before you go home and deal with that.
And you got to ditch the evidence. You don't want to go home with a bunch of nip bottles in the family vehicle.
Right, so you throw it out the window in front of Steve Nagle's house.
It's the only thing you can do, really. You're trying to, hide your alcohol problems, which most alcoholics do.
Yeah.
They don't want everybody. How many did you have? Only had one drink tonight. One brick of Fireball nips.
You brick. I was going to say sleeve, but it's the same thing.
Well, those things come in a brick.
The big ones. The big giant. What is it? Like a 10 by 10?
I think it's like, I think it's like 10.
100 shots in a brick?
That's right.
I don't know how many are in a brick. That's probably got to be less than that.
Yeah.
But the 10, that's a sleeve. You got to know your alcoholic lingo here.
Well, Steve, I guess I'm setting myself up to disappoint so many active alcoholics, and I apologize to all of you.
Drinking bingo.
Now that I've actually played.
You get a card with who can get a Seagram's gin?
Right.
That's for the win. A longtime staple reopened in Springfield on Wednesday under a brand new name. Community favorite Frankie and Johnny's Pizza returned at its original location on Island Pond Road, now known as Antonio's Pizza Group. The pizza restaurant has operated for more than 50 years in the city of First, giving customers access to delicious grinders, pizza, pasta, and more. Western Mass News spoke with the owner, who said it's about the service as much as the food. Hey, I'm meeting new people. Hey, I'm being involved in the community. Hey, they did a great job with that. I can see the support from my local family. To me, it's always about the good product, the good people, trying to give the best we possibly can. So I'm excited about the meeting the people, said Walter Pacheco, the owner of Antonio's Pizza Group.
Yeah, I don't know if Walt sounds like that.
I've never met him before.
You don't. You don't know him. Well,
Hey, who wants a pizza pie?
gotta tell you, Antonio's used to make a hell of a pie. A good pie at Antonio's.
How many of those are there?
Well, there had been the one on State Street.
Yeah.
That, I believe, has been shuttered. There's the one in Amherst, right?
Yeah, is that the same? And it's all under the same... Yeah, Antonio's in East Hampton? There's one right on whatever the main street there. Main Street?
Could be the same Antonio. Could be a different Antonio. A lot of guys out there named Antonio that have a recipe for pizza.
Well, that's kind of weird. How many Antonios can you know?
I don't know. Last night, I was at Tony's Pizza in Springfield. And
Hey, pizza pie, hey!
what I don't know is if Tony's full name was Anthony or Antonio. Sadly, I don't know that. So that could be another Antonio who owns a pizza place.
See, now you're doing the Anthony, Tony, Gallooni thing.
No, I'm not bringing that up. But I'm not.
Well, you reminded me of that.
Well, okay, but that wasn't my intention. My intention really was to talk about the pizza. By the way, I had a great dinner last night at Tony's.
Did you?
I really did.
Hey, so I don't know what happened, but I saw on Instagram the Big Mamu wrote something about quality of service, alluding to the fact that they had failed at delivering the best service they could this past weekend.
Yeah.
On one of the days. I have no idea what that's about, but I saw the advertisement that they're going to be doing Mother's Day brunch. So I said to the kids last night, I'm like, you guys want to go to Mother's Day brunch at the Mamu? That sounds pretty good. And my daughter was like, can we go to that? We don't have a mom.
Oh my God, that's so painful.
And I'm like, I don't think
they care. I don't think it's a requirement.
No. The money is green whether you have a mom or not.
You could make a reservation for 4 and only 3 of you show up.
That's insensitive, Bax.
No, actually, I think that's
say something like that.
I think that's reflective.
Or you're saving the spot for the spirit at the table.
I don't think it's disrespectful. I think in many ways it's very respectful.
What about a balloon with a note to heaven on it? Can we do
that? That would be good. That would.
Be good.
That's sensitive.
I was like, no. It's no. We can go.
I have not been to the new Mamu, and I really want to go.
It is awesome. I've been several times.
Listen, the old place I went to a lot.
Yeah,
but I love the place.
The jambalaya is.
Oh yeah, I know.
And then they still have the hot sauce, but they haven't jarred it yet. I know before he passed last year. Chef Wayne said they were going to start jarring and putting it in bottles again and selling it. I wish they would because it's so freaking good. It's one of those things that you can eat and it's so hot.
Yeah.
But you can't stop eating it because it's so good.
That's the thing. Yeah. I don't mind hot sauce. I like hot sauce. But it's got to be delicious first before I agree to burn my face off.
And that's like I could pour like a half a gallon of this sauce on my food. It'll burn my mouth off, but I can't stop eating it because it's just so damn good.
It's so delicious that you don't mind being transformed into a pile of cinders in your seat.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's good. Your Pioneer Valley forecast today is going to be mix of sun and clouds with a high of 65. Tomorrow, sunny with a high of 59. It's 39 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Oh, yeah.
To Springfield's Classic Rock at 6:50. And BTO at Bax and Nagle at Rock 102.
It is going to be mix of sun and clouds today with a high of 65. It is 40 right now in downtown Springfield.
Half off hops at Rock 102 is a hell of a deal. Get $50 gift cards to 6 area craft breweries. Great Awakening, Arc Point, Connecticut Valley, Soul Syndicate, Dudleytown, and Progression for just $25. That's half off. That we've done the math twice and checked our work. That's how it works out. They're on sale right now at the Shop 30 store, rock102.com. These things are going to go fast, so don't wait on this. Half off hops from Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like a damn good deal.
It does.
We still got to get that rub and tug pass going.
Well, there's still time to work on it. Still relatively early in the year,
I mean, if you played your cards right, most of these rub and tug places are open until like midnight. So technically, you could do an entire day of rub and tugs with one pass at half off.
A whole day of it. I need time to really charge. Really, I can't do it all day.
You might be spitting up dust by the end, but at least you'll have a good time, and all for half off. Not including tip. That's
a BOGO that's worth fighting for.
Oh, listen, man, I know all the good places.
Speaking of which, tonight, $20 dinner and a comedy show. You got a great lineup tonight, right?
That's like a rub and tug too.
Well, I mean, at least there's satisfaction towards the end.
Yeah, Brian Bowden, who's a national touring comic, he's going to be closing out the show tonight, and we'll have a whole lineup of folks. There's a couple of new guys coming to the shortstop, and it'll be fun.
That's good.
So there you go.
That'll be fun.
Reserve ahead. What else is going on? Let's see. I had a couple of things here. Did you see the guy with the Legos? He returned all the Legos with pieces of pasta. A man in California has been arrested for allegedly stealing more than $30,000 worth of Legos by swapping the plastic bricks for dried pasta. 28-year-old Jarrell Augustine was arrested in Irvine in connection with at least 70 Lego thefts at stores across the country. According to Irvine police, he stole approximately $34,000 worth of Lego. After buying and opening a box, he allegedly replaced the plastic Lego bricks and figures with dried pasta. Investigators said that dried pasta mimics the sound and weight of Lego bricks shifting around when the box is shaken, so it sounds exactly like Legos. One of the cases that occurred here in Orange County, they shared that they opened the box and instead of Legos, they found a bag of pasta. That was Ziggy Azarkan, officer of the
That's
LA
the guy's
police.
name, Ziggy Azarkan?
He would sound like that.
You finally hit the nail on the head.
The guy allegedly returned the boxes to the stores and requested refunds. Irvine police claim that Augustine received refunds at Target in Costa Mesa, Irvine, and Westminster, as well as a number of stores outside of California. Police allege Augustine also linked to dozens of Lego thefts in Texas, Tennessee, New Jersey, and Florida. Target is not the place to be stealing from. They have that security system, and they'll let you get away with a lot of stuff, and they have facial recognition across all of their stores across the country. So if you rob something from California and you came to Massachusetts and robbed one from here, they know exactly who you were.
Yeah, and once you reach that limit where it becomes a felony, that's when they get you.
$34,000. That's definitely a felony.
Yeah, man, that's a lot of that. That's like 4 or 5 items at a Target.
That's like, but it's like 2 Lego sets.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Believe me, I bought some for my kids, and they're pretty damn expensive. I remember we went to the Lego store, and the tiniest box was like $25. Like the tiny little, here, you can make a plant. It's like a flower in a little pot. It's probably about 6 inches tall. It's $25.
I think there was 1 year where, like Santa Claus wanted to know what the kids wanted. Mm-hmm. I think one of my kids wanted one of those Star Wars Lego sets,
like the mothership. What is it called?
Like the Millennium Falcon or something. Yeah. And it was like it was
like $200, probably.
It was like like $150, $200. Yeah, somewhere in that range. And like every all the grandparents went, whoa, what were they like for Christmas? Well, this is what they like.
Well, I mean,
it's like, and a part of me says, listen, this is what they want, but don't get that. Life is full of disappointments, and you need to teach these kids early.
As expensive as they are, and ridiculously expensive as most people would think they are, they're a successful company because if they keep the price like that and people keep buying them, then they're not losing money.
Yeah.
They're just, put themselves in a different class of how much something is worth.
This is the problem that I always had with it, because I don't really have the patience for like puzzles or putting things together properly. When the kid says, "Dad, could you help me put together this overpriced Millennium Falcon Lego set?" It's like, oh. Can't say no, but I know what I'm getting into when it happens.
Yeah.
It's like I get a kid that no longer wants to do it, but yet I keep doing it because to not do it would be a disappointment and a failure.
Look at you. You're caught in a conundrum.
It's like I'm being pulled in many directions.
Augustine is being charged with grand theft. The unusual nature of the crime wasn't lost on Irvine police, which released a pun-laden social media post announcing the charges. If your master plan involves swapping Legos for linguine, we can promise your plan will be cooked al dente. All right. You know what? Leave the comedy to comedians, not the cop who does the PR that says, "Hey, you know what? You should do stand-up. You're pretty funny." Watch this. And he goes online and he's like, Legos for linguine. We can promise your plan will be cooked al dente.
But how can you fail with great material like that?
It also called Augustine's alleged scheme a bad bill that didn't hold together. Oh, man, this guy is going places.
There's no end to the great material he's cranking out.
Last week, 3 other men, Jose Lopez, Ruben Lopez Flores, and Freddie Hernandez, were arrested for allegedly stealing 2 truck trailers that contained Lego sets. I think we talked about that one.
Yeah, we did.
The whole trucks. They're popular items, and people want them.
Legos are awesome. I mean, they're great. They're good for kids. They learn how to build stuff. When I was a kid, I told you, I made great snakes, great, single towers always fell over.
Yeah.
That's the extent of my my Lego engineering.
Well, just remember, if you make any more Lego jokes, you'll be blocked. Oh, my God, look at the time. It's 6:57 at Rock 102.
And now, Bax's View from the Couch, brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware with Scott's 4-Step, 4 easy steps to an awesome lawn.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Well, folks, tonight is the first round of the NFL Draft, an exciting annual event in which qualified college football players from around the country trade in their lucrative NIL contracts in hopes of exchanging them for much bigger ones. Kind of like growing out of your old pair of Zips or Chuck Taylors and graduating to a nice pair of floor shines. Nevertheless, 257 players will be selected over the next several days with the hopes that they won't get cut by the teams that were so excited to draft them in the first place. This year, the NFL Draft will be taking place in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at the Acrisure Stadium, with various activities taking place throughout the city. Now, as you can imagine, this is an exciting event for a place like Pittsburgh. Normally, a city like Pittsburgh doesn't get a chance to enjoy exciting events. Well, not since the 2008 Super Bowl, which, of course, was a very long time ago. Nevertheless, the NFL is an enormous civic event, which, of course, is expected to cause all kinds of disruptions. For example, the downtown area of the city will be forced to close roads and reroute traffic to accommodate more than 700,000 visitors. On top of that, schools in Pittsburgh have been forced to shut down and will instead operate remotely for the next 2 days. That's nearly 20,000 students with more than 2,000 teachers in 43 schools, all going remote so that professional football teams can help show off the value of a college education. Listen, folks, I realize these draft day activities are crucially important, and I understand the economic impact that the NFL Draft can have on a dying industrial hellhole like Pittsburgh. But to disrupt the flow of education by requiring an abrupt transition from the everyday classroom to the kitchen table, not for the purpose of protecting people from an international health crisis, but for the purpose of selecting football players, that's worth at least a few days off from school. At least that's how I see it. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports are brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. Toro days are now on at Rocky's Ace Hardware. Get a Toro Recycler self-propelled gas mower for 519 at Rocky's. Get all your lawn and garden outdoor power tools and equipment at Rocky's Ace Hardware. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock. It's 7:13 on Rock 102.
It's going to be a mix of sun and clouds today with a high of 65. It is 40 right now in downtown Springfield. I got nothing. I got nothing for you.
You got nothing? What's going on here?
Well, I'm preparing for a busy comedy weekend again. We're going to be at Priam Vineyards in Colchester this Saturday night.
Right.
Tonight at the Shortstop, obviously. And I'm going to do I'm going to Baked Bingo tomorrow.
What's that?
It's bingo with
And you're going to get baked?
well, yeah, I guess you could get baked while you're doing it, but it's bingo that you get like swag from a dispensary from, like instead of
No kidding.
because obviously they can't hand out samples here in this state, which they do in Connecticut.
Interesting.
But yeah, baked bingo.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
It's actually, when you think about it,
it's actually a pretty good idea.
it's a really good idea.
Yeah,
Sounds like fun.
I can't.
I mean,
wait.
it's not like they're handing you, actual products while you're at the bingo.
They can't do that here in Massachusetts. Like I said, remember I told you yesterday the illicit brewing in Manchester? In Connecticut, you're allowed to give out edible samples, which is weird.
Right. But you can't. But you couldn't do that in a situation like bingo. But a bunch of gift cards.
Gift cards, swag, sweatshirts, T-shirts.
That you could do.
Bongs.
Bongs, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Huh. Well,
could use it.
that's really something.
I could use a good bong.
Could you?
Yeah, I actually I could.
Yeah.
I could use a good bong.
I'll be doggone.
But yeah, that's all I got, man.
That's
I got
it?
it's 7 o'clock on a Thursday morning. I guess Fitzy is out of a job. I saw that article this morning.
Right.
He was working for Boston Radio, so maybe we'll have him back on the show.
Well, that might be something to think about. That'd be very cool.
I don't know if you knew this or not, but this career is not very stable.
Well, Steve, that's really in the eye of the beholder. And, sometimes that's true. But then sometimes it's exactly what people expect it to be.
Is it what people has expected?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Are you kidding
yeah.
me? I don't even know. Let's see here. Springfield Thunderbirds in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Played last night. The thing that sucks about the first round of the play, there's no home games for the Thunderbirds. They're all in Charlotte. It's a best of 3 game series. Every single one is in Charlotte. So in order for them to come back for another home game, they got to get past this series with Charlotte.
All right.
So listen, pay attention. Hopefully, we'll get we'll get something out of this.
I'll tell you what's weird, because when they were in the Calder Cup playoffs the last time, and they were playing in June,
Yeah.
it's weird because it's like 80 degrees outside, yet you're in a hockey facility wearing a sweatshirt. But it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Now they got kind of smoked yesterday, but still 2 games. It ain't over till it's over. 8-1, kind of a little bit of a lopsided score, but don't lose hope. It's a 3-game series, best of 3. Win 2, you come back home. Maybe.
Oh, the Red Sox. I mean, they came back from that deficit back in 2004. Yeah, I'm sure the Thunderbirds could do the same thing.
Speaking of comebacks, I mentioned this the other day, and I know you're not a big sports fan, but to me I'm a little disturbed about something. I'm not going to get a chance to talk about the view from the couch. The New York Mets had lost 12 games in a row, and we're just about halfway to breaking the all-time record, which is the Philadelphia Phillies, I think from like 1961, lost like 23, 27 games, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And they won last night. They won a game. I can't think of anything more disappointing than breaking what could have been an historic losing streak. These milestones are the things that keep people interested in baseball to begin with. And you blew it. You had the chance to become one of the worst teams in baseball history, perhaps, and you blew it. I'm not a Mets fan. In fact, I don't even like the Mets.
Yeah.
But if I were a Mets fan, I'd meet this news with a great deal of disappointment.
Who's had the longest winning streak of games?
I'd have to look that up.
Like in a season, not like a playoff situation.
Longest winning streak. MLB. Well, let me take a look at that, Steve. It would, according to the Wikipedias, and that never lies, the longest one would be the 1916 New York Giants with 26 games in a row. That ended on September 30th against the Boston Braves. National League. In the modern era, it would have been the Cleveland Indians with 22 in a row.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's right. Yes. And 22. That's a lot. And, but a losing streak. I mean, nobody really wants it. But when it doesn't happen, when you miss it, I feel disappointment. I like to see a team lose almost as much as I like to see a team win.
Well, it drives the ticket prices down, which is good if you're a fan of another team that they're
playing. But does it, though? I mean, if you've lost like 22 games and you got like one more loss to break the record, that puts bodies in the seats. Everybody wants to be a part of history.
Well, what about people? Is it still cheaper to go to Camden Yards and fly down there for a weekend and watch an entire Red Sox series than it is to go to Fenway Park for one day?
Probably, yeah. But that's not to say that it's cheap. It's it's still an expensive day at the ballpark. But I mean, comparatively speaking, between hotel, parking, tickets, souvenirs, food, a ride home, drinking your sorrows after the game is over. Yeah, that's an expensive day.
I remember going to Tropicana Field to watch the Yankees play the Rays on July 4th. The tickets were $10.
Isn't that crazy?
Because they can't get enough people in the seats to be Tampa Bay Ray fans, but it's such a melting pot of people from all over the country in that area because a lot of people retire and they move down there or whatever. And so you have a mix of people who are, and when they play the Yankees, there's more Yankee fans in the stands than there are of Tampa Bay Rays fans.
I mean, if you're a Mets fan, I mean, you've dealt with a lot of disappointment. I mean, occasionally, once in a while, I
don't know. I remember my old man
throws you a bone.
I remember my old man going nuts when in the '86 World Series.
Now, we're not going to talk about this because, quite frankly, it's still dreadfully painful. And I have
what was the guy's name that missed the ball? It went through his legs.
That would have been the great late Bill Buckner, who would be in the Hall of Fame had it not been for that very moment.
Well, there you go.
3,000 hits in his career, had a marvelous career, one bad night, the loss wasn't even his fault. I mean, honestly, he shouldn't even been out there, and quite frankly, that game was really over before that ever happened. And you see big fat Bob Stanley being called from the bullpen, then okay, this game is going to end badly. And guess what happened? It did. So, but nevertheless, they were this close. This close. You like to be part of the milestones. And a good losing streak is, in fact, a milestone.
I love hearing that Bob Costas story about how they had the whole locker room decorated for a Red Sox win, and then they had to tear everything down when that happened. That was fun. That's a fun story.
It was not a fun day at all.
I know. I remember my old man was getting drunk off pizza and getting drunk off beer and eating pizza with anchovies and garlic on it, and all you could smell was beer anchovy burps coming from the chair.
Yeah. I was in college at the time, and there were a couple of us, actually probably 5 or 6 of us, who were all from Massachusetts. Mm-hmm. And we all got together. And we all got sloppy-ass drunk.
Yeah.
Because
you were sad about the loss.
It was the most depressing night of my life.
You would have gotten drunk even if they won.
There's a difference between being a celebratory drunk and a dejected and a heartbroken drunk. The night always ends much worse when you're drinking from sadness, from a dark place.
Yeah.
And that was a dark place that night.
I know. I got drunk during that Subway series back in 2001.
I bet you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. But that was a different time and a different thing, wasn't it?
It was a much different time.
Yeah,
much different
I'm
thing.
sure it was.
Yeah, good times.
Oh,
look
my,
at the time.
look at the time. It's 7:23 on Rock 102.
And this next song.
Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Liam will have the full forecast for you.
You know, we've been telling you about Pick Your Project for the last couple of weeks now, where you can get $5,000 to finish one of your projects at home. Mm-hmm. Brought to you by Dave Miner Exterior Home Improvements. You can use it for on a project with one of our sponsors like Home Outlet or Toro Shower Doors or A Signature Fence or Aqua Pump or Luso Federal Credit Union or with Dave Miner. If you want to win, you got to go to Rock 102 before noon tomorrow. Tomorrow's actually the deadline at noon. One winner at that point will get chosen at random. So if you want to do it, you got to do it quickly. Pick your project from Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock.
Yesterday, I could have used $5,000.
What happened yesterday?
Well, I mean, not $5,000, but I still got a deal. I had to go get new sneakers on the minivan.
Sneakers? You mean tires?
Tires. Well,
right.
I call them. That's the lingo for minivan drivers. We call them sneakers.
Really?
Yeah, like Velcro laced sneakers.
So like when you're sneaking up into neighborhoods,
yeah,
that's why?
Yeah, that's right. I told you the whole thing about the truck and the brakes failing and all that good jazz.
Right.
And then the reason why I was driving the truck was because I need tires on the minivan, and I was actually going to wait until next week. But luckily, I got my refund check from the IRS yesterday.
All right.
And that went over to Roger at Route 10 Tire in Granby. Listen, that was the easiest transaction I could have ever made for tires. I emailed him on, what was it, Tuesday night? It was Tuesday, yeah. Tuesday night, and asked for a quote. Here's my tire size, all that stuff. Boom. Within less than 12 hours later, he emails me back with a quote for the tires, and I'm like, that's a damn good deal. So we're going to go do it. So I went over there yesterday, took about 40 minutes or so, and they put new tires, aligned the whole thing, and man, that thing drives smooth as silk.
Wow, look at you. Buying tires.
Yeah.
And you got a good deal.
Yeah, it was an easy transaction. Now, here's the only problem that I have. The van, for some reason, because originally when the van was brand new, I didn't have it when it was brand new. I bought it used, but they have run flat tires on them.
Oh, yeah.
So there's no spare tire.
Right.
So I said, could you keep the best tire out of all four of these, and I'll use that as a spare? But they don't sell rims at Route 10 Tire. They're just in the business
tires.
of putting tires on the car or whatever like that. So if I get a rim, I can go put it on. The only problem is I go online. They're like $200 for a rim. I'm like, all I want is the basic. I don't need the fancy Toyota one.
Yeah, you just need
I just
something
need a
to fit the tire.
rim that fits a tire because it's a spare. It's not meant to be, a permanent fixture on the car. It's just meant to limp you to the next time you get the tire repaired.
Right.
So if anybody knows where you can get like rims that, like even a junkyard, but I don't even think junkyards do that anymore.
Right. But you've got a tire, so you're going to need someone to do actually.
Well,
install,
Roger will put it on and
he'll do the rim.
Yes, he will do the job of putting the tire on the rim.
Right.
I don't know what that is called.
I'm not sure either. I mean, I assume it requires some level of skill.
Yeah. So I'm looking for a place that sells these rims.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't need to be anything fancy. I mean,
is there a place out there called like Just Rims or Rims R Us or the Rim Depot?
What about that job recruiting place that for people with nothing but rims, working on rims, like the rim employment? I think you would call it.
No, I'm not familiar with the
rim
term.
work.
No, I'm not really sure of that.
Well, anyway, if anybody knows where where that is, text us on the Route 10 Tire listener line at 413-293-1021 because I refuse to pay $200 just because it says Toyota on the side of it.
I get it. But I don't know if like Toyota has like a proprietary type of thing where like only Toyota rims will fit on a Toyota tire on a Toyota. I mean, I have no idea. So I mean, it's going to take someone with a little bit of knowledge on rims and rimming and tires to help you out. So if you want to help Steve with the rimming, 293-1021.
Maybe there's a place in Brimfield. Remember that guy that calls up with the Brim jobs all the time?
Yes.
So maybe we could do that. The other thing that I wanted to mention about that is maybe somebody can find me one with the spinner wheels. You know what I mean? The one that looks like the car's moving, but it's really not.
Yeah. Kind of looks like a little starfish on it. Yeah,
a little pinwheel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That would be kind of cool.
Well, that'd be very interesting.
Oh, my God. Look at the time.
Hey.
What?
That's getting old. It's 7:32 on Rock 102.
Here's your Western Mass News first.
7:36 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news. Here's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Well, thank you, Bax.
You're welcome, Steve.
Let's see. These are horrible stories this morning. I don't know what's going on in Western Mass, but a dangerousness hearing was held yesterday morning at Greenfield District Court for a man accused of stabbing his father inside of a pizzeria. The Northwestern DA's office stated that on April 15th, officers were called to Roberto's Pizzeria on Federal Street regarding an armed assault. Police arriving in the area located a victim suffering from serious stab wounds in his arm and stomach. The victim, identified as pizzeria owner Jorge Naranjo, was brought by ambulance to Bay State Franklin Medical Center and later flown by medical helicopter to Bay State and Springfield for further treatment. The suspect, identified as Jorge's son, 32-year-old Carlos Naranjo of Greenfield, was taken into custody on an arrest warrant following a public alert from police. Carlos was arraigned on April 16th in Greenfield District Court on armed assault with intent to murder and assault and battery with the means of a dangerous weapon. Following the dangerousness hearing, Naranjo was ordered held without the right to bail. His next court appearance is May 14th. So, there you go. A complimentary elder fraud seminar was held last night in Longmeadow to address a rise in scams, particularly those leveraging artificial intelligence. I've seen some of the people around here that are very artificially intelligent.
But they're not seniors.
The event aimed to help older adults, caregivers, and families help protect themselves from high-tech fraud. The seminar, hosted by Ruth's House in partnership with Liberty Bank, is designed to equip participants with a better understanding of modern scams. Scammers are now utilizing AI to make various forms of communication, including text messages, phone calls, or emails, or video, appear more realistic.
Yeah.
Attendees at the seminar learned how to identify warning signs of fraud and safeguard their personal and financial information. Don Cretin, a community outreach officer for Liberty Bank, highlighted the importance of the awareness across all age groups, and there you go. That's they had the seminar. Stop getting scammed.
You know, the thing about the elderly is they're a pretty easy target because I think a lot of people. I mean, I've seen it. You know, with seniors I know, you know, they fall for it because they seem legitimate.
Yeah,
and they figured out a way to seem legitimate.
Yeah,
and you know, it's. You say, oh, these, how could these people fall for it? I got to tell you, these scam artists are way ahead of the rest of us.
Yeah,
they know how to get into our head, make it seem like this is a reasonable thing to do.
Yeah,
I was getting these scam calls all the time, telling me that my prescriptions were ready at CVS.
Oh man, that's the biggest scam going.
I know. I mean, how do they know what prescriptions I got?
Your prescription for Valtrex for Michael is now available at CVS.
Yeah. So I go to the CVS.
Yeah.
Pharmacy's closed for lunch. Whole ripoff.
Between 1 and 2 p.m., which is the very time they said they'd be open. That's weird.
Right?
That's
right?
a weird time to say that.
So, I mean, you got to be very careful out there. You never know who's real and who's lying to you.
How come they close between? Why do they do that for the lunch hour? Isn't there like an overlay of employees? Like 2 people take lunch at noon, and because one guy they're open all day. Do pharmacists work the entire day? Like from open to close?
I don't really know how it works exactly. It's not like high school.
You don't have an in with CVS to know the workings of the.
Well, they have my phone number. But no, I don't have any inside information about what's going on back there. But I mean, it's not like high school where there's 4 different lunches that rotate all the time. It's not like that. And a company wide, they say, okay, everybody in the pharmaceutical end of our business can have 30 minutes for lunch. No more, no less. Get back to work and count those pills with your butter knife.
You do it, and you do it now.
And you do it with a smile on your face.
And you better have a good attitude.
You better.
Yeah, because otherwise you're going to be cut from the team here.
Yeah, well, I mean, that is what it is.
Let's see. We got here's a good thing. The bipartisan group of senators on Tuesday introduced the Hot Rotisserie Chicken Act to help SNAP program recipients to use their benefits to buy rotisserie chicken.
They are delicious.
The amendment would amend the 2008 Food and Nutrition Act by modifying the definition of food to add hot rotisserie chicken, according to a statement about the bill from Senator John Fetterman's office. It would not increase funding or SNAP participant eligibility or allow all hot foods to be included for purchase. See, that's one of the things going on right now. If you go if you're a SNAP recipient, you can't buy the prepared foods like a Big Y sells or any of that stuff.
You can't get a rotisserie chicken?
It's not. It's classified as a prepared food. It's not covered under the SNAP benefit assistance. So
that's dumb. I mean,
it is.
There's just so much you can do with a rotisserie chicken. I'm not being facetious here. I mean, there really is. You can
listen. You spend I'm sorry.
I mean, you can stretch a rotisserie chicken out for 2 or 3 meals if you're doing it right.
Yeah. You make soups. You can make. One rotisserie chicken could last you a whole week, depending on
how you do it.
How you're doing it with it. And if they're under $10, it's already prepared, ready to go. You get chicken salad tomorrow. You can chicken soup tonight.
Yeah.
You can have chicken cacciatore.
Well, you could do a lot of things. You could make
chicken a la king.
Chicken enchiladas if you really wanted to do
chicken enchiladas.
That's a very delicious meal.
Or chicken and panda meat.
Empanadas, Steve.
No, it's panda.
It's empanada.
And it tastes like chicken. That's why.
Because it's made with chicken, usually.
Well.
Or beef.
Or pork.
Pork, right. Other meats, but not panda. Pandas are not indigenous to Latin American countries.
You know what else I want to try? I see it in West Springfield all the time. Halal meats.
Oh,
there's a place that sells gyros right where the Dunkin' Donuts used to be, next to the Cumberland Farms at the Rotary, the North End Bridge Rotary. There's a halal meats and it looks delicious.
I'll tell you what. I've mentioned this place before. There's a place on off the Rotary around. Oh my God! Why do I always blank out on the name of the street? Liberty Street.
Armory Street.
Armory Street.
Yeah.
I don't know why I brain fart on that, but it's a place called Cedars. It's like a convenience store.
Oh
but
yeah,
they got a grill, and if you get the chicken shawarma. Oh, my God, it's so good.
I've been in there to buy gas and stuff like that, but I've never had the mood.
Dude, it's really, really good. Like the shawarma. Oh.
Shawarma?
Shawarma. Yeah, really, really good.
All right. Well, let's see.
I mean, you might not even think that the food is as good as it is.
Yeah.
But it's outstanding.
We got to go to that Puerto Rican buffet over
we
there
do.
in Springfield, too. That's a good place. Your Pioneer Valley forecast today, it is going to be a mix of sun and clouds with a high of 65. It is 44 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Oh, yeah.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock at 7:50, and Pat Benatar with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Mix of sun and clouds today with a high of 65. It's 44 in downtown Springfield.
There's a really important event coming up on Sunday, May 3rd at Vanish Valley, Codtoberfest. And in the studio to talk about it, Joe and Kaylee Cotting, good to see you guys again. Welcome back.
Good morning, guys. Good to see you.
Kaylee, you're going through a pretty important, severe medical crisis.
Going through it for sure. Yeah.
And the last time you were here, you're talking about what it was all about, and just kind of reset for people what it is that you're going through.
So about 4 months after I had my son, I started experiencing tight chest, couldn't breathe. I thought it was an asthma attack, and moms do what they do. They push through. Ended up in the hospital with 10% heart function, active heart failure. Come to find out, I have cardiomyopathy, which was triggered by the birth and all that stuff that comes along with being a new mom. And soon after, I ended up getting offered to have a machine actually implanted into my heart. So I'm technically a battery-powered human, and I've been living that way for the last 3 years. And we're listed, and we're hoping to get a new heart.
Now, the machinery that you're on right now, I mean, is it still working efficiently, or is it not?
It's working efficiently. It's just, after being on it for so long, a lot of people aren't on it for this long. And my right side is starting to fail on top of that. So it's one of those things where, cars get old.
Right.
The engines start to go. Body's still good, but the engine's bad.
And it's hard to find parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I mean, yeah.
But as far as the waiting for a heart transplant, you've been on that list for quite a while.
Yeah. Actually, officially.
She's officially listed only a couple months now.
Yeah, because we're under the impression that we could just keep going with the LVAD, that it was just going to work until it breaks, and then I'll just start looking then for a new heart, shopping around,
Around Christmas, she took a really bad turn.
Yep.
Was in the hospital for a week or a week and a half, and the doctor said that, okay, now we need to get you on the list. It's time to...
We need to get serious
You
now.
need to start getting time on the list.
And this incident you're referring to is described on your GoFundMe page about what happened. So what happened back in January, on January 3rd?
Again, I started getting the lightheaded, the weak, the dizzy. I was getting really pale.
She wasn't eating.
I wasn't eating. I had no appetite at all. No water. I wasn't thirsty. It was the weirdest thing. I ended up going to the hospital, and I had less than half my blood volume left in my body.
Wow.
So there was nothing to pump anywhere. Because I was so dehydrated, the cannula, which is what goes into the heart, was actually turning because my heart was shrinking because it wasn't working. There was nothing to push through anything. So it took a bad turn, and it was one of those things where we had to have that tough conversation,
Right. So, and then, of course, like any medical procedure, I'm sure you have a bottomless well of money to pay for this.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure insurance just leaping at the chance to give you an opportunity at all of this. So it does require a little bit of help,
some funding for sure.
Just the travel alone back and forth to Boston,
It's
multiple
$100
times a week.
Yeah.
Especially when she's in the hospital, I'm going 2-3 times a day to see her. Or now that she's listed at Mass General and also at Brigham and Women's for the LVAD stuff, sometimes we have 2 hospital visits in a week.
2 different days in the same week, and then
or coordinating to jump to a different hospital in the middle of a day.
Oh, that sounds very cheap.
very
to do that all the
especially
time.
with gas the way it is now.
Oh yeah. I'm
it.
sure you're living high and dry, right? With this thing, but
rolling in it.
But that cost is one of the reasons why you have a GoFundMe account already set up. You can look that up on GoFundMe with Help the Cotting Family. But then this event, tell us more about this event at Vanished Valley.
So Vanished Valley is coming to save the day again. They're hosting an event for our family. May 3rd. Starts at 12. There's 2 food trucks. There's 2 live bands. We have cookies by Ray and Mad Eats, and then we got some live music by Kitchen Jam and an acoustic set by Ryan Harrington. So we're really excited about that. There's a huge raffle, which is amazing. We have Smith & Wesson was kind enough to donate. We also have gift baskets, gift cards. We have bottles of wine. We have foursomes for golf at multiple different golf courses. It's going to be pretty big.
And all the raffles are listed on the Facebook page. It's the Codtoberfest Spring Fling.
Yeah, and we're gonna put this on the Bax and Nagle
the
Facebook page and get this thing out there
as well.
But it's on Sunday, May 3rd from noon until 6.
Mm-hmm.
And the GoFundMe page has raised like $86,000. The goal is, which is incredible, but the goal is unfortunately much higher than that because that's what it's gonna take to get this thing done. And I mean and we'll post that too. But I mean it's what you're going through. I give you guys credit. I mean it's like it's not easy to talk about, not easy to come and face two dopes like Steve and I.
And the process and raising a family.
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
actively dying and raising 2 kids under 10.
Yeah,
and then a 17-year-old on top of it. So it's just it's.
Yeah, it's a lot of stress and it's
fun.
A lot of financial burden, and then this is why you guys are doing this event as well. So again, May 3rd, right? Sunday, May 3rd.
Yes,
correct.
Codtoberfest. It's at Vanish Valley Brewing. Starts at noontime, right?
Yes, it does.
And then it goes till
about 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock at night. So there you go. If you want to get involved, we'll post the links and everything on the Rock 102 page.
Joe and Kaylee Cotting, great to see you. Best of luck.
Thank you guys
so
for having
much.
us again.
Thank
Appreciate it very much.
Absolutely. It's 7:57 with Bax and Nagle.
And now, Bax's View from the Couch. Brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware with Scott's 4-Step. 4 easy steps to an awesome lawn.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Well, folks, tonight is the opening round of the NFL Draft, an exciting annual event in which qualified college football players from around the country trade in their lucrative NIL contracts in hope of exchanging them for much bigger ones. It's like growing out of your old pair of Huskies and graduating into a nice pair of slacks or trousers. The sort that Dad used to buy at Yale Jenton years ago. Nevertheless, 257 youngsters will be picked over the next several days with round 1 beginning tonight at 8 p.m. Now, you should know that the Patriots have 11 picks in this year's draft. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 4 in the sixth, and finally, 1 in the seventh. That equals 11. Who are they going to pick tonight with the 31st pick in the first round? I have no idea. And for every expert blasting out their mock draft picks, I think you'll find they really don't have any idea either. This is why ESPN will be wheeling out alleged draft expert Mel Kiper tonight to give the illusion that he knows what he's doing and that somehow a human being has the foresight and intuition to know what every team in the NFL is going to do and what they're thinking. The truth is, Mel Kiper does not. If he did, he would have been hired by an NFL franchise to run the draft for them, and yet that has never happened. Instead, he has incorrectly cranked out draft picks for the last 42 years, and despite a questionable rate of accuracy, the man has amassed a net worth of more than $7 million. That's $7 million for being far less accurate than Brian Lapis, Dan Brown, or any other highly qualified local meteorologist with certifiable credentials. And yet tonight, he'll be incorrectly cranking out picks left and right. And at the end of it, ESPN will say, "Great job, Mel. We'll see you around next year." Now, either that's the greatest gig in the world, or we've completely run out of credible experts. I'm going to say yes to both. Speaking of football, Fitzy, coming up moments from now. Sports brought to you by the Eagle battery-powered push mower and Eagle battery-powered riding mower and at Rocky's Ace Hardware. Excellent deals with Eagle's Power Plus Savings event at Rocky's, and Rocky's delivers and assembles your Eagle mower for free. Go to Rocky's, get an Ego. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock. It's 8:11. And Credence with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady back. Tell a friend.
Unbelievably, on the phone with us right now, our very dear friend, always great to welcome him back, it's Fitzy. What is going on? The world is falling apart. What's happening?
Oh, my God. It's like I just woke up from a long dream. I've been lost in outer space and buried at sea. Back and ready to rip it up with you guys on this, the day of what has been described as the unsexiest, most boring draft in the history of football. Like, honestly, guys, Gene Hackman has more life in his body right now than this NFL draft tonight.
Maybe he does, but, you got 11 picks. It's going to be a while before you see anything happen. But you know what? I'm glad you're here to talk about that and other stuff too. So welcome back.
Oh, honestly, it's like I don't know. I don't know what happened. I woke up from a strange dream, and the next thing I know, I got Nagle on my phone. It's like, oh, there's that pair of disgusting, holy, ratty jeans that I've been missing so long that my wife tried to throw out, but I knew they were underneath the bed all this time.
Of course.
So good to be back with you guys. What have you guys been up to?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
More of that than this. We're in a brand new building now. That's a new news.
Wow, it's not the fallout shelter that you guys.
No. We're in a nice, brand spanking new office area that's been converted to look like a real radio station as opposed to the underground dungeon of hell.
Oh, really? Have you? And this one is guaranteed to be mostly radon free.
Well, as far as we know, actually, they do keep a nice little landscaping thing going on around here. It's called a professional park. So we're in like an office building and everything, and it's kind of a place a company invests money into right before they lay everybody off. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
No, that sounds highly unrelatable. Let's get into that after the show.
Okay, good.
I got you.
Hey, ready for this professional radio transition? 3, 2, 1. Speaking of professional parks, how about the turtle orgy taking place at Fenway this week, huh?
Dude, every time I look at box scores and I look at the positions in the division, I'm just thinking, when could this possibly turn around? And then I look at like the Dodgers, for example, and realize, nope, never again in my lifetime.
No, and isn't the craziest thing to think that we'll send a rocket to the moon and no one's going to get out on it. No, the nuttiest idea is that John Henry, the ghost whisperer himself. Good afternoon, Red Sox fans. Welcome back. That John Henry and all those other humps helped engineer 4 World Series championships in this I'm sorry. Does someone have coal miner's lung from the previous?
Yeah, no, I'm fighting something, but that's okay.
So I'm glad you're okay, Bax. But like John Henry and ownership gave us 4 World Series in a quarter century's time, right? People lived 100 years, 86 years, reversing the curse of the Bambino and everything. And yet all people want him to do is get rid of the team, sell the team, and be gone from Boston. It's such a tragic turnaround because 10 years ago, the guy was the most beloved figure, not named Brady or Belichick in Boston. And now everybody wants him. You'd have like a Patriots Day Joker Zarnoff, like people going after him like he's done something terrible for the town. The Red Sox are an unwatchable product at this point. They're miserable. They're disastrous. It's awful. It's gotten so bad. How bad has it gotten, 50? Did you guys see? Did you guys see that they're actually selling Yankees merchandise at the Red Sox team store on Lansdowne Street? That's how bad it's gotten. That's like, honest to God, it's so pathetic. That's like actually like your wife left you for this guy that she'd been banging behind your back for a year now, and he owns a car wash, and now you're working buffing cars when they come out of the wash.
Hey, that stuff is valuable merchandise.
Yeah, but you know what? You don't want to be spending time with the guy who's doing the underbody flush to your ex-wife.
Underbody flush. I remember those days.
Sure you do. Yeah, right.
It's so bad. It's so bad. Like it's not even Star Wars Day. It's not even Memorial Day, and the season. We barely just finished paying our taxes, and it feels like the season is already over. It's too bad. But hey, listen, we got 2 other teams currently in the playoffs. The draft is at hand, so not everything has gone completely south in the wide world of Boston sports, boys.
No, but I mean, obviously, this is the one that people are getting ready to follow. Everyone has deluded themselves over the years to say, well, there always been an after All-Star game team until like September when they fall apart. But between July and September 1st, they're usually outstanding. This is going to be where things turn around.
Yeah, sure, yeah. No, that's classic abusive relationship syndrome right there, Bax. No, yeah. Tomorrow's the day. I swear. No, this time she's not going to knock me around the house. I swear.
Yeah, it's the ultimate gaslighting.
Complete ultimate gaslighting at this point. I mean, and when you look at this team, too, like they have the budget of a freaking Avengers movie, but there's no stars on this team whatsoever. They're putting too much pressure on Roman Anthony. None of the other guys that they thought would carry the offense did. I mean, I knew Alex Bregman was, kind of like the rug that ties the room together in The Big Lebowski, but I had no idea the guy was that magical that he could turn wine into water and then walk on top of it like he did with the Red Sox last year. My God.
Yeah, and now walk away on that water and never to come back.
Yeah, only to choose the dirty hot dog water of Chicago instead as well. I mean, they just, around every corner, at every turn, every move that the ownership made this offseason was just absolutely brutal. And I thought last year they go to the playoffs, it's great. Didn't you guys feel like by the time we got to February, hey, the Red Sox were in the playoffs last year. Jason Tatum was going to be coming back. Holy blank word. The Patriots are in the Super Bowl. I was, without saying we're back, I was thinking Boston sports was entirely back. The duck boats were ready. The vibes were immaculate. The keg parties were rolling. The steak tips were medium rare. And now, and now it feels like, save for maybe the Bruins not blowing it the other night. It's like we're back in Loserville all of a sudden again.
Yeah, well, I mean, that just goes with the territory. I mean, it's not like, you guys all freak out. I was telling Bax this a couple of weeks ago. I'm like, you guys all freak out. It's still the beginning of the season. They will turn this around. This will be a good season.
Is this your first day in New England? Because I'm pretty sure this is just how we react to things.
You're all, the pity party needs to go.
May I introduce you, Mr. Nagle? May I introduce you to a place called New England where we hate change. We are entitled to our opinion, and even when it's wrong, we know we're friggin' right. And overreacting, in addition to smoking in public and blaming our children for our problems, is what we're really good at. We're proud of it. Yeah, SOB.
Listen, you've been away for a while. I've become a Boston sports optimist since you've left and now have come back. Stop with all the doom and gloom about your favorite teams.
Oh, here I was all this time thinking that BSO stood for Boston Symphony Orchestra. Little did I realize it was Boston Sports Optimist Professional.
Yeah,
right. Are you sure you want to come back to the show?
Are you sure you want to be part of this post-apocalyptic landscape that we call Bax and Nagle? Don't make me miss O'Brien any more than I do already.
No. Listen, there's nothing we can do to take that away from you, but we can take other things.
Oh, really? Like what? I don't know. What else do I possibly have as I come hat in hand back to the Nagle show?
Like a desire to continue. You could easily block our calls. Those kinds of things.
No, man, are you kidding me? I've been married almost 20 years. Every day is a gift, and I'm the happiest man in town. Are you kidding me?
Well, I got to
look. Come on, it's great. The Celtics are in the playoffs. The Bruins are in the playoffs. The sun is shining. Warmer weather days are ahead. And obviously everything else in the world is going great. So what do I have to complain about?
I'm just reading this article here about Mike Vrabel will not be with the team for the third day of the NFL draft on Saturday. He's seeking counseling.
Seeking counseling, is that code for something, Nagle?
Yeah, it's a meeting at a hotel with my girlfriend for a nice breakfast.
No, I think that's code for his wife is dragging him to couples therapy.
We're going to couples therapy.
I think that's what that's all about.
Like, honey, are you sure we can't start on Sunday? You see, this weekend I've got to... No. Last time you told me you had to go someplace. Next thing I know, there were photos, and dare I ask, is it entirely laughable now? I was today years old when I learned Rossini was Italian for terribly kept secrets. My God. What a disaster that all turned. My whole thing with it was, the guy is awesome. Vrabel's an incredible coach, great leader of men, did such an awesome freaking job last year. I mean, like, he literally showed up, and the house was on fire and the kids were running around with pots and pans on their head, and he turned that place back into law and order and restored the shine, the sheen and the veneer of awesome that was the Patriots for, 2 decades time. And he kept preaching like, we don't want to do the bleep that'll get you beat. Make sure that you represent the organization and make good decisions outside and in the building as well. And unfortunately, he didn't, so now he's got to pay the price.
What are you talking about? He's a great coach. Even in the offseason, he's penetrating the gaps, if you know what I mean.
Oh, man.
Please, young man.
Oh,
Actually, you know what what I'm most looking forward to is when the Patriots go to someplace like Buffalo this year. Oh, my God, the signs in the stands and the inflatable dolls and the toys that'll be thrown on the field.
Oh, yeah.
How do you know? We hadn't had a good scandal in a while. That's how you know we're back. Everyone hates us again, and they're going to be making crude, inappropriate, and NSFW jokes at our expense all the time. I freaking love it.
For anyone who's been complaining about this whole thing, I think you have to give Mike Vrabel at least a little bit of credit. That is an excellent hotel that's very highly rated. Their Yelp reviews are outstanding. Concierge service, continental breakfast, turn down service. Good on Mike Vrabel for at least picking good accommodations.
Right. I mean, how much worse would it have been? Like, at least Coach went top shelf. Like if you found him, doing indiscreet things at like a Travelodge or a Red Roof Inn, you would have been like, "Oh, Coach, come on." Not to say, Steve, listen, I know those are fabulous places. We appreciate them all, but yeah, at least he went top shelf when he went out like that.
Absolutely.
Are we all not allowed a breakfast ball or a mulligan in this life?
Well, listen,
without sin.
I don't know how much you know about Best Western rewards, but you can make your own breakfast in the lobby from 7 to 9. Making your own waffles. That's a That's a skill that they give Best Western rewards members.
And what man doesn't love a good stack of flapjacks?
If by stack of flapjacks you mean a massage atop a rooftop in Sedona, Arizona, consider me Mr. Bonvoy himself.
All right. Very good. Fitzy, it's great to have you back.
Oh, boys, I missed you terribly, like you wouldn't imagine. I feel like I just regrew a limb, and I'm looking forward to chopping it up with you each and every opportunity possible.
Hell yeah.
Stay humble, stay thirsty, stay great, and go F yourselves, all right?
Sounds good. Fitzy, it's
awesome.
8:25 with Bax and Nagle at Rock 102. It's 8:28 with Bax and Nagle at Rock 102.
Liam will have the full forecast for you.
Well, that was very cool.
That was very cool.
We didn't, we went into the show not thinking we'd have him, and here we are. Boom.
Here he is.
There he is. Great to have him.
Gracing the airwaves again once here on Rock 102.
Real quick, this week in Baxy's Musical Podcast, my guest is music journalist John Robb. He's a best-selling author. He's got a brand new book coming out next month on May 12th called Punk Rock Ruined My Life. It's a really, really cool book. And he has written for all kinds of publications, including The Melody Maker, and he has his own website, Louder Than War. Really fascinating guy. Next week, my guest is Greg Norton, former bass player for the band Husker Du. His new band, Ultra Bomb, is about to release their third album on May 1st called Bridges That We Burn. Incredible record. He's playing with Ryan Smith from Soul Asylum and Derek O'Brien from Social Distortion. That's coming up on Monday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and on the Rock 102 app. All brought to you by Metro Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram Chicopee and Rock 102 Springfield's Classic Rock.
Excuse me, I'm just getting a little tired. It's getting close to the end of the show.
Yeah, it is.
I started yawning.
It's okay, Steve. You don't have to justify it. I realize that me having a conversation with Greg Norton from Husker Du is probably boring you, but it's always a very exciting for me.
I like listening to those.
Yeah. Well, Greg's coming back. The second interview I've done with him.
It has nothing to do with the material.
Yeah. Steve, be that way.
You know what? If you're going to be like that, just be like that. Just be it. Go ahead.
What am I being?
I don't know. You're making assumptions that I'm getting bored with the material that is coming out of your mouth. And,
I mean, Steve. I mean, it seems like you're just deflecting and projecting your own hostilities onto other things.
This is the first time you've met me?
No,
is this the first time? Is this my first day here?
No, listen, this year was your 20th anniversary, so 21st
now
anniversary.
I'm into the 21st year. I can legally buy alcohol now.
Just in the nick of time.
Just in time, right.
We got news coming up next to Rock 102.
Here's your Western
8:34. With Bax and Nagle on Rock 102, it's time for news. Here's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Thanks, Bax. A Holyoke man is facing drug trafficking charges after an investigation involving state police led to the seizure of large quantity of suspected narcotics. According to Holyoke Police Chief Brian Keenan, An investigation conducted by the Mass State Police in collaboration with the Holyoke Police Narcotics Unit resulted in the recovery of trafficking level of amounts of suspected cocaine and fentanyl. It's the same sentence, just reworded.
Well, that's how you write in journalism today. You want to
make sure
say the same thing by repeating it over, so it sounds very similar to what you just said over and over again.
Gotcha. Investigators executed a search warrant in Holyoke on Tuesday at about 3:10 p.m. During the search, authorities seized approximately 1,050 grams of suspected cocaine, 350 bags of suspected fentanyl, and $360 in cash. And Anudy Lopez Santos. Never heard that name before. Aneudy.
Like an annuity.
A nudie. No, a nudie.
A nudie.
Like a nudie movie.
Like a nudie mag.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
A nudie Santos.
I wonder what the parents were thinking at the time.
It probably means something else than what we're insinuating it means.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be. But, we're occasionally ignorant people.
He was arrested at the scene and transported to State Police Barracks in Northampton for booking a nudie. He is charged with trafficking a Class B substance. Subsequent offense in a possession with a Class A drug to intent to distribute. Authorities did not release additional details about the investigation.
So, a nudie alerted cops on duty.
A nudie on duty. That's how we do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, now we'll never forget his name. We got did some word association then all of a sudden.
Was he drinking, what's the Tutti Frutti?
I don't know what he was drinking.
A nudie on duty and drinking Tutti Frutti. I think we can, right? What is Tutti Frutti? Isn't it, or is that just a song?
Well, I mean, isn't Tutti Frutti I thought it was the fruity version of Good and Plenty?
Maybe.
Or it used to be?
I thought it was Good and Fruities.
I don't know. Either way, it's fun to make fun of other people's names.
Yes.
When they can't defend themselves.
Police seized 3 illegal firearms and cocaine during the execution of a search warrant on Allen Street in Holyoke. 19-year-old Jordan Colazzo was arrested and charged with multiple firearms. Hey, it's Jordan Colazzo!
I think you're thinking of Enrico Palazzo.
Oh, maybe. Including possession of guns and ammunition and improper storage of a firearm near a minor. Holyoke Police Chief Brian Keenan said that investigation led to a state police trooper to apply for and receive a search warrant with Colazzo identified as the suspect. At 5:05 a.m. on Friday, April 17th, investigators executed the warrant at an apartment on Allen Street. He was detained during the search. During the search, investigators located 3 firearms, including a shotgun and a rifle, along with approximately 29 rounds of loose ammunition and suspected cocaine. Keenan said one of the firearms was equipped with an extended magazine. Which magazine was that?
Cat Fancy.
The operation involved members of the Mass State Police Tactical Unit and all the agencies. I'm not going to list all the agencies on.
Right.
They put that in the story just to be like, yeah, we have the Mass State Police Gang Unit and the Special Tactical Operations Unit. And the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms.
That's a lot of units.
And the Explosives Task Force. And the Holyoke Police.
A lot of very available units out there.
Because it happened here, and we want to make sure.
Yes.
Yeah, we got all that. Let's see. Where is that story about Bradley Airport? Oh, here we go. This is something really surprising, Bax. Bradley International Airport is experiencing a busy travel period this week as Massachusetts and Connecticut schools are on April vacation.
Well, what am I going to do if I need to fly out of Bradley?
Airport spokesperson Brian Spiros noted that the past 3 weeks have been busy, a direct result of these combined school vacation schedules. He added that the end of the week typically sees heavier travel time. 22 News put this up on their Facebook page the other day. Like, oh my God, the lines. And you know, I don't know if you're alluding to the fact that, we just had that whole thing with TSA about not getting paid, and then they're finally getting paid and whatever. But it's like, it's spring break week. It's always busy then. Did you expect a different result from people traveling?
They do this story during February vacation, during the 4th of July, Memorial Day weekend, during the holidays. I mean, this story is kind of like one of those things wherever there's a chance that people may be traveling, they do the one story like, well, let's talk to the Department of Transportation about how to avoid traffic issues on the highways, and then let's go to the airport
and see how busy it is,
and
there.
see what they suggest people do.
My God,
they're not busy enough trying to get passengers on planes.
Can you believe during vacation season the airport is full?
Can you believe that as the weekends approach, people try to get away from it all?
You know, I'm kind of bored with this material. I cannot wait for the like the weekend before Memorial Day when they do that story about how your grill brush is going to kill you.
Yes.
The hidden dangers in your grill.
That's a good one. My favorite one is, and you really know it's summertime.
Yeah.
When that story, and they all do it, where they show how fireworks can be dangerous, and they have like a dummy, like a mannequin, and they like blow its arms off.
Yeah.
And then they talk about like fireworks safety and about the laws of using fireworks on your own. I love that story.
I love that one too, and but it reminds me too much of that guy who actually did that to himself up in New Hampshire years ago.
The dude that did it off his head?
He put the mortar on his head. Yeah, he put whatever the thing is that holds it.
Yeah, it's like a canister.
Yeah, and he put it on his head, lit the mortar, and then he's like, "Hey guys, watch this!" And yikes! In front of a full family barbecue, this guy's head gets blown right off. And I can't even imagine. I would never be able to go to a barbecue ever again after witnessing something like that.
Now, if you're at a barbecue and someone blows his head clean off his shoulders, is that the point when you ask if you can take a container home?
Yes, I believe. You know what? Nobody's going to really eat this stuff. Let's get it before the heat gets to the potato salad.
Hey, before the ambulance arrives, this potato salad is terrific. You'll either have to give me the recipe or can I have a container to go?
Yeah. Just scrape the bio stuff off the top of it. It'll be fine.
You mind if I take a plate?
Because you know there was spray.
Well, you'd like to think that the food is away from the idiot who's blowing his head off.
How the hell did we get to this conversation?
I don't know, Steve, but you know what? I'm so glad we did, and we also have guests on the way.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I was sad to have to end this conversation right now, because I was really hoping to get into the bits and pieces of the story of the guy who blew his head off at a family barbecue on 4th of July those many years ago.
Yeah, that's a great... We'll be talking about that next year, too, just like the news story that pops up once a year.
Your Pioneer Valley forecast today is going to be a mix of sun and clouds with a high of 65. It is 50 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 8:51 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Mix of sun and clouds with a high of 65. It's 50 right now in downtown Springfield.
The Springfield Rescue Mission has got a bunch of events that are coming up, and always great to welcome back Kevin Ramsdell and Sabra Ramsdell. Kevin is the executive director and CEO, and Sabra is the chief of staff. Good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
Now, tell us, first of all, for those who don't really know what the rescue mission does, give us a little bit of an education of what the purpose is.
Well, we've been in existence since 1892. We're one of the oldest homeless facilities in the area. And what we do is we have a public breakfast and lunch to feed anybody that needs it Monday through Friday. But we also have a relapse prevention program that meets Thursday evenings. So we have folks that come in from the street for that, as well as the residents that we have in our rehabilitation center. And rehabilitation isn't just for people that have suffered from alcohol and drug use, but it could be anything since COVID. The face of homelessness has changed drastically, and we're seeing increasing numbers even still today. But we feed the homeless. We have a learning center also. We've got, I think, 8 guys now that are going to be graduating this year on May 1st. So we'd encourage anybody that's donating to come out to that graduation program and hear firsthand how your donation has helped set these guys back in motion in the real world.
I mean, we've talked about the food insecurity problem that's the city of Springfield has, just specifically even the entire county. It sounds like you are seeing the same kind of increase over the last 2, maybe 3 years, and it's just gotten worse and worse.
Yes. We're averaging right around 100 for public breakfast and lunch every day, Monday through Friday. But it does go up as high as 160, roughly, different times of the month. But also we're preparing when schools let out, because we'll see a lot more kids coming in as well. And again, the food insecurities isn't just around the holidays. This is year-round.
Yeah.
And a lot of people forget that we still need the finances coming in to help support us and whatnot, even during the summer months. And sometimes it's worse in the summer because they're trying to get out of the heat. Yeah. So it's just as bad as the winter.
And I'm glad you're letting people know that it's more than just feeding meals throughout the day. You mentioned the rehabilitation programs and things like that. What other services does the rescue mission get into?
We have health care. So Caring Health has an on-site clinic for us, which they opened in 2023. We had lost our state-funded health care during COVID because our resident population went down to 3 individuals, that we didn't have enough people.
Wow.
So the state said, we're not going to supply you with any health care. And Kevin and I just said, you know what, that's not going to be sufficient. Many of these homeless have not seen a doctor in years.
Or a dentist.
No.
Yeah.
So we asked Tanya, and she very graciously opened a clinic, and it's on site. It's only for our residents. They honestly could probably get appointments with specialists faster than we can.
Yeah.
But that gives the residents a real leg up. We also have Workforce development, which has become our workforce liaison, has 76 companies that he's recruited in the Springfield area that are willing to hire our guys.
That's awesome.
And
Amen.
That's great.
It's an amazing feat. And that has led to, we have 3 guys that now have new jobs through that effort. And then we started a mentoring program with area professionals that volunteer their time, and they come in and mentor a guy. It's like a Big Brother program. We have one gentleman who just got his EKG certification through Bay State and was offered a per diem job there.
That's amazing.
And so we want these men to understand that the real hope begins when you build your life and make a commitment to changing your life for yourself.
This is Kevin and Sabra Ramsdell from the Springfield Rescue Mission. You guys have a couple of things that are going on apart from the graduation. Tell us what's going on in the month of May.
Well, we have 2 things that are going on. The May Match Challenge, which is where we have one donor or a couple of donors that give us a base amount of money, and every dollar that you donate is then matched by their donation. So that's 100% match.
Wow.
And we're hoping to raise in excess of 150, 200,000 out of that. And we really need help with that one this year because we know people are struggling. The second thing is called Birdies for Charities, which is offered through the Travelers Tournament. Last year, Kevin and I had the privilege of going down and seeing the Travelers Tournament for the first time. What an amazing thing. What an amazing event. And so if you go to Birdies for Charities, and there's a link on our website for it, you can donate and your company name will be put on the website. And it's a 15% match from Webster Bank.
And Aetna.
That's great.
Aetna. And so every dollar you donate is matched by 15%.
The other event that's coming up is on July 12th. That's the Ride to End Homelessness.
Correct.
Which is another big event. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, that started a couple of years ago because I love to ride. And unbeknownst to me, the staff put this together. And actually, I have a friend that owns a couple of the Harley-Davidson dealerships. But what we want to specify is it's not just for Harley-Davidsons either. This is an all-makes ride because people love to ride and they love to, again, donate to charity. So this is an event that has grown over the last couple of years. So this will be our 3rd year putting this on. And it'll start in Auburn at Sheldon's Harley-Davidson, and it'll end in Ludlow at the Elks. So it's a great ride. We have police escort. And even if you don't ride, come out anyway for the activities after the fact to the Ludlow Elks, because you can get involved there as well and support the mission still, even if you don't ride. So we're just encouraging people to come out, rain or shine. We do have a rain date for the following week. So if it does rain, we'll be doing this on Sunday the 19th. And again, all the proceeds are going to promotion of the programs that we're offering there, because it's no longer just a meal and a message.
I just got one question because I know we're running short on time here, but when I did the dinner the night before the spaghetti dinner, is Chef Lee the same guy who made the meatballs?
Yes, he is.
Okay, I got to tell you, those were some of the best homemade meatballs that I have ever had, and this is the guy who cooks every day, right?
Yes,
he cooks every day down at the mission.
I'll go back to the food. You know, the Rescue Mission provides over 1 million pounds of food. When you talk about food insecurity, 1 million pounds, over 1 million pounds of food to the general public every year. Imagine that.
That's amazing work.
So if that's any incentive to even go to the barbecue, because if he does meatballs that well, I'm sure he does other things as well.
Does.
So,
he does.
So there you go.
Kevin and Sabra Ramsdell from the Springfield Rescue Mission. You want to find out more on how to support the Rescue Mission? SpringfieldRescueMission.org is the website. You can find out all the information about the events and how you can help.
Amen. And come out for a tour, too. We'd love to show you firsthand what we're doing there.
We'd love to do it.
Amen.
Guys, great to see both of you, and best of luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time today. And again, thank you for donors that are out there listening.
There you go. It's just about 8:59 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Rock 102 is the